Hi, so today in this video, we are going to discuss about the iterables and generators. Iterators and generators. So iterators, nothing but these are the objects which can be iterated over called an iterable object. Okay, so this iterator is also an object which is going to iterate the iterable objects. That means another objects. So what are the iterable objects? Okay, so what are the iterable object? For example, list is an iterable object. That means so the elements we can iterate one by one. Iterating nothing but one by one we are fetching. String, it is also iterable. For example, see here string. If you take a string, str is equal to some computer. So this is iterable means each character will be iterated. That means we can fetch one by one. Uh, so like a loop. In the loop, we are fetching the one by one. So like that it is. So here iterator is also an object, okay, which can iterate the object elements, another object element. Okay, so that is an iterator. Just it is a small concept only, just we try to understand. So an iterable is an object which can be iterated over the like example like in loops. Okay, so an iterator is an object which can produce a stream or a sequence of data one element at a time. Okay, next it can provide only one element at a time. So I will show you through the example, then you will understand easily. See that we can go to the Python ideally. Okay, so just I want to create one string, that is name is equal to like a computer. So I want to fetch one by one character from this. So if you print like this same name, then we are getting all the characters at a time. But I want to create one iterator. That iterator can return one by one character when I am calling. Okay, now. So how I can create iterator? Just that iterator name I can write like it is equal to iterator, that we can call by using the iter function. So on which you want to create this iterator? On the name. Okay, so this name we are giving. So now this is creation of the iterator object. So by using the iter function, we are passing this name. Now we are getting the it. Right. So now it, what is it? Just try to print that it. See, this is the iterator object. It is the iterator object. So now I want to print the one by one character when I am calling. Print next character of it. See that first one C. Then again I want to print one more character next of it. O. Then I want to print one more character next of it. Think spelling mistake, print spelling mistake. Okay, so we can paste it and print it. M. Okay, then like that. So each one by one character, if you want to print, then we can use the iterators. Okay, so through on this iterable object only. Okay, name is the iterable object. So we can apply the iterator on that. So we'll see one more example on the list. List is also iterable object. List is also iterable object. So we try to create one list, then we can perform the operations on that. Yeah, see this, how we can create a list. That means we can take L1 list is equal to, okay, so now here we can take 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6 comma like this. These are the elements. These are the elements. Okay, so now these elements, if you print directly, then we are getting all the elements at a time. So one by one element, I want to iterate. I want to traverse through each and every element. Then create one iterator. How we can create the iterator? It is equal to iter on which you want to create on the L1. So we can give the L1. Now iterator object is ready. Okay, so this iterator object, if I call that next, then we can get the elements. See here, next of it. 2, then again, next of it. 3, the next of it. 4, the next of it. Okay, so then 5, okay, so next of it. 9, the next of it. It. Okay, so 6, that means these elements one by one, if you want to get, then we can create the iterator. So just we can write the definition of the iterator. What is the definition of the iterator means? Iterator is used to fetch the elements one by one from iterable object. Okay, so this is about the iterator. Then next we'll see the generator also. Okay, so generators. Yeah. So generators are also the iterators that use the syntax very similar to the functions using yield statement instead of return statement. This is simple. Okay, so generators, these are work as a iterators only. Like it will work as a iterators only. Okay, so but they will create a sequence of elements or one by one it will yield the element. So we need to use the yield statement instead of the return statement in the function. Okay, so how we can create that one? Okay, so remember that generators are used to generate the sequence. Those also will work like iterators. Okay, so how it is executing, how it will work. So we'll see through the programming. See, we can write one generator in the file. Okay, so I want to write one generator. So that is, I can write a function def. Okay, so here my generator, that I can write here my gen. This is the my generator. This is the function. So what I am doing means I want to ask this generator to return the square of numbers, square of each natural number. So just I can write here for loop for I in natural numbers. So natural numbers starts with 1. So the range 1 to 1 comma up to 100 you can take, no problem. Okay, so just I can give here the 20 up to 20. Okay, so what you want to get? I want to get here the one by one element, that is yield I into I. That is square we want. I into I. Okay, so 1 square, 2 square, 1 into 1, 2 into 2, 3 into 3, 4 into 4, like that we will going to get through this function. Okay, so now this generator is over. That generator, my generator, it is going to generate the square of the natural numbers one by one. But it should work through the iterators. Okay, so how I am printing through the iterators? See here, we can create the one object for this. Okay, so just we can write G1. Okay, so generator G1 is equal to my gen. My gen. So now generator is created. Okay, so whenever you want to print the values, okay, so print next of it. So next of G1. Okay, so then again we write next of G1. Whenever you are calling always next, it is going to give the next value, next value, like that. Okay, so just we can try to print. Okay, so now save this as a my gen, we need to run it. See that 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, 5 square, 6 square. Okay, so how many times we are calling here? See this? Myzen. So now this is 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square. Okay, so 5 square, 6 square. Okay, so like that. That means it is going to generate the sequence of values. So when if you call through next function, then only it is giving the value. So means we can call it is a generator. It work like a iterator also. Okay, so how we can create the generator means as a normal function, we can create a generator. Instead of the return, we need to write the yield keyword. Then it will become as a generator. Okay, so this is the concept of how the generators in Python, iterators and generators. Okay, so the next video we'll see next.